AFTV, 2-2. It's been a long day, man. It's been a long day. 2-0 up. It's been a long week. It's been a long month.
A very long month.
2-0 up. We're thinking to ourselves, all the things we've been moaning about. We don't score goals from open play, 2 goals from open play. We're not playing creative football. We're creating chances. We're playing well. We're dominating the team. Did we relax after that? And is that why we got done? Or do we just have to credit Villa and say they made a great comeback?
King Arteta, got to be positive, always positive, but I'm frustrated. Exactly what you just said. I'm very, very frustrated. I actually thought we played really well. Like, it was one of our better performances this year as well. A lot of energy. I thought a lot of the players, they really gave it their all. Havertz played really well. He got stuck in, got a goal. Unlucky with the second one. Sometimes it is. You just have to say it was unlucky. You know, he couldn't do any more of that. I want to address Yardman in a minute as well, because when that third goal went in, like Derek Chisora said, "Who's the donkey now? Who's the donkey now? Eh? Who's the donkey now?" Yeah, because I feel like our fan base, I don't think Yardman knows the history of Arsenal. You're a certain generation like I am, yeah? Before the Premiership, I remember when Norwich used to be top of the Premiership. Aston Villa used to be top of the West Brom. Like, there was a time where everything was competitive. Then you had the Premiership era, and we had an outstanding manager in Arsene Wenger. We've won, how many? 13 FA Cups? He won 7 of them. 14, and he won 7 of them, and Arteta won the 8th. We've never been this Real Madrid, Barcelona that these guys have fantasies for. Like, we've never been that club. Do you understand? We've always been competitive. We're a big club, but this realistic. Oh yeah, replace the manager, get Ancelotti, like he's going to leave Real Madrid and come and join Arsenal just like that. I agree with the Irish gentleman down there. It's a project. We have to be patient. Look where it took us. 2 points away from winning the league. We've drawn. We haven't lost. It goes up and down.
Some fans are growing impatient because they're like, what it is, they can see that we're near. We're near, and they get frustrated when they don't see. For instance, the summer. Why didn't we get a striker? Why didn't we? We are, and it's a project. So if we're a striker away from winning the league, why didn't we buy it?
But what Arteta says, we have to get the right fit. Now, we don't know the ins and outs of Arsenal Football Club, the financials. People have tell you that we've got loads of money, and so we don't know.
We know when we go in, we spend a lot of money.
Here's the thing. In the Premiership era, listen, there was Manchester City who have a state that owned them, and they put billions. People say, oh, he spent 600, 700 million last 5 years. Why start at 5 years? Why don't we go back 10 years? Why don't we go 15 years when Abramovich came in? Why start the last 5 years? Stricto said it earlier in the season, said it perfectly. It was catch-up money. We caught up. We changed our defence with Kolasinac, Mustafi. I remember we had Scalacci. We had all sorts of players. Do you know what I mean? You look at Arteta's starting 11, like when he took over, I think there's only Saka that's left in there. Do you understand? He's changed not only the culture, he's changed our expectation. The fact that we are frustrated with a draw with Aston Villa, who are a Champions League team. And it is frustrating because we're winning 2-0, yeah? There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and stuff. But the league is open, Robbie. The league is not. I think financial player play is bringing teams. Bournemouth whooped, absolutely destroyed Newcastle. That could have been another 3 or 4 goals. Do you know what I mean? We lost to Bournemouth. Maybe, obviously a draw is never good, but you have to put things in perspective. Nottingham Forest are flying. There's a lot of teams. Anyone can beat anyone. It never used to be like that. Maybe 4 years, 5 years ago, it used to be like, City are going to win every single game. Liverpool, Chelsea, whatever. And the Premiership financial fair play this season is taking its toll and is equalising teams. Do you understand? We have a young generation that did see the Wenger years. But don't be deluded, before the Wenger years, we were never winning Premiership every single year. Before George Graham, we weren't winning it every single. We were all right in the FA Cup and stuff. But things were tighter. Now, these are the same people that also attack Arsene Wenger and disrespect Arsene Wenger. Have a bit of respect. Have a bit of patience. We're on the right track. Look at the trajectory. We can win it this year. It's possible. I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. Mo Salah hasn't been great in the last 3 or 4 games. I don't know if it's contract disputes, but let's just say Mo Salah comes off it like when he had that Klopp argument last year. Do you remember we had that Klopp argument? Their season failed. They could drop points. With that point might be a good point. We don't know. With hindsight, it is a great thing. Will come May. I do now. On your striker point, absolutely we need a striker. And the frustration, I said at the start, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because I work from home, Robbie. At 10 o'clock, I check the transfer news. We're linked with this player. 2 o'clock, I'll check it again. 5 o'clock, I'll check it again. And 12 o'clock midnight. I've been checking it since December, since Saka's got injured. Like, who have we been linked with? Everyone. But Arteta has said we're going to get the right fit. Now, there's one player. If Josh listens, Josh Conke, if you listen, please get Yorkeris. That's the one. If you can't get Isaac, which I don't think is going to happen, I think get Yorkeris. I think he will be that guy. But get someone, get someone decent. Brian Mbeumo. But yeah, we don't want to get just anyone. Exactly that. We don't want to just get. So let's just say. So, and you asked a really good question on Transfer Daily, and the question was this: would you be happy with a player that, I don't know, for like Johan Wissa, and then we don't buy anyone in the summer? These are sort of things, because any player that we get, let's say you spend 40, 50 million, we get, what's his name? What's it, Sesko? Let's say we won't be able to buy someone as much in the summer. We've got our defence sorted, we've got our goalkeeper sorted, the midfield's almost there, hopefully Zupimendi will sign, and then it's just the left wing, hopefully Nico Williams, get a top level striker. We're going to be there, and let me just tell you one thing. We might not just be a great team. We might dominate. We could be dominant if we get the right team with this manager. But you gotta trust the manager. You got to stop the youngsters, especially. Don't be deluded. We're not Real Madrid. We're not Barcelona. We're not the Bayern Munichs. We're not PSG. We've never have been that team. Like, let's be real. We've never been that team. So just be realistic. That's not to say we don't want to compete. We want to win. No, we shouldn't be that team by now.
We moved to the Emirates to be that team.
Yes, but listen.
So that's why people are saying, all right, hold on. We moved to the Emirates. We would say we're moving here so that we can compete with the likes of Bayern Munich, right?
So let's go back to the history.
That's why a lot of people standing here are like, yo, we want to be that team because we've been suffering for a long time.
Yeah, so go back to the history. We'll compete against Abramovich's money.
But now,
exactly. And no. And where are we? We finished second last season. Did we?
Not first.
Yeah, but we competed. We're on the right path. Do you know what I mean? We did well in the Champions League. We haven't got that striker, but 700 isn't even enough. Do you understand? Chelsea has spent over $1 billion in the last 5 or 6 years. Am I right? Over $1 billion. Do you know what I mean? So Man City over the years have spent like untold amounts. You know what I mean? Liverpool already had their team when Arteta took over. Like, obviously Klopp helped it, but they're Champions League winners, they're title winners. Do you know what I mean? We're competing against that. Yes, we need a striker. I'm begging for a striker. If we get Yorkeris, I still feel that we could potentially win it this season and maybe even the Champions League. But I agree with you, and this is the way where the half-truths come in. Yardman, yes, talks about a striker. I 100% agree with him on that. But be realistic. Be fair. Be fair to the manager. There's people that are giving him, after the North London derby, 4 out of 10. Are you feeling all right? Come on, behave yourself.